grew up in Hong Kong, and I converted to Judaism in year 2000. I grew up in a very traditional Chinese family. We respect the traditions of our ancestors. But I converted to Judaism in year 2000, and then I learned a lot of Jewish practices and cultures and the religion and the faith as well. And for me as a Chinese, I think that there are some similarities, there are some differences, but I think that I love them both because we respect the traditions. And then, like for example, we value family very much. So I think that Judaism, for me as a Chinese, just add more meaning to my life. And then, of course, for food, that like for my mother, Chinese, that we ate a lot of pork. But then after I converted to Judaism, I told my mother that Jewish people don't eat pork, and then she wondered why, and then she said, "Oh, are you going to survive?" And then I told her everything is fine, and then it's a very meaningful religion, and then there are some observance that we have to do, but then everything is based on love, and then it adds meaning to our life. So as an artist, because I grew up in Hong Kong and I exposed to Chinese traditional art, I love ink art because it can actually record the feelings inside myself. So I always try to combine the two cultures together, Chinese, Hebrew, and I found that actually I can convert the 22 Hebrew letters to Chinese strokes or radicals, and I try to write them. So, and then when I do the experiment, and I found that actually visually they look very nice and beautiful. So I do more, and then I started with copying Psalms, copying Torah, passages in Torah, and even Kohelet. So this calligraphy is my own creation. And I don't know other artists who have done this before. And then I love this work because I converted to Judaism and with my Chinese background, and I really love doing this work to show my cross-cultural background. So I arrived in Mexico City last Friday, and then of course very impressive because I stay in this historical area. And then Mexico is totally different from the cultures of Mexico. Here is totally different from Hong Kong or from China. And then the first museum that I went to was Museum of Anthropology. And I found that the culture is really amazing. And I would like to find out more cultures of Mexico City or Mexico. And of course the Jewish community here, because there is a long story about understand that this synagogue is built by Ashkenazis, and then the community you had a community here, and then later you move out. Okay, so I'm going to show my work here. So this is it looks like Chinese characters. It looks like Chinese, the red banners. Actually, Chinese people use red banners in Chinese New Year to say some greetings, some good words to others, some greetings to other people. But then I use the concept, and I write Chinese or Chibreo, this calligraphy on the red banner to wish my Jewish friends a Happy New Year. And here I wrote is Shnat Shalom, Ahava, Ves Micha. So most probably your Hebrew is better than mine. And here it says a year of peace, love, and happiness. And I would like to dedicate a work for your Jewish website, which is Kishu Yehudi. So So this is dedicated to your website, and I wish you all the success. So this is Enlace in my calligraphy.